Hello, race fans. Here we go. Time for more of these playoffs. I am Vincent RTA, joined on the broadcast again by KJ, who we've had a few races that we've called together, and we've had some pretty good ones. So I'm not expecting anything less, especially out of these two runners. What are you looking forward to tonight?
We've been seeing a lot of complicated ones, a lot of trolly, a lot of hard ones, and this one's going to be simpler. And I'm actually okay with this because I really like the dynamic of their first race and their second race. This race is going to be major minor with vanilla area, vanilla boss, difficulty, vanilla escape, early morph, and vanilla start. So it's this. I'm curious if this is going to end up being a jet seat. That might be fun to watch.
Only time will tell. We'll see where things go. We know we got early morph going on, which is a bonus. But we'll see where things end up and see what this delivers.
Yeah, so I guess the question is, are we going to see vanilla morph or taco tank morph? That might be fun. And we know it's going to be usually with these major minor seeds. Yeah, it's a reserve tank. Okay. Usually with these major minor seeds, it's a little healthier than normal. Going to see, the runner shouldn't have a whole lot of finding energy along this seed. Yeah, sure. Let me go ahead. I'll go ahead and put that in there for you.
All right. Both players find that morph ball.
There we go. Now, with it also being major minor, we're going to see players skip things, I would say, a whole lot more since we're only needing to check certain locations. And looks like the next major location to check is alpha missiles, and they end up being power bombs.
All right. So we've got our explosive.
It's always a nice thing to see, but you got to be careful with only this many right now. You got to make sure you're not just using them for whatever, because you'll burn through those 5 rather quickly. Ooh. Both players, I would say, taking somewhat of a risk and it paying off, finding a second set of power bombs. That's really nice to find at this point. Also, looks like we're going to get our first divergence. Liesgasoline's going to go up, probably just going to check Morph Ball and go the regular route. Smelon ends up going meme routes.
Meme routes. All right. Still worth checking some of the minor locations in this because it's you're still going to be looking for other E-tanks potentially, because you just check the major locations. You're only going to get the minimum to beat Mother Brain. Yeah, and I'm not sure. Usually here's my issue with meme route. Sometimes it'll pay off amazing. Here we're going to get some X-ray scope, but sometimes the intended route is that it wants you to come down Green Bryn. And if you have to backtrack, it's really only worth it if you are planning on going immediately to wreck ship. Otherwise, you're looking at a lot of rerouting. So unless something big pays off here, not sure how this is going to turn out for Smelon.
Yeah, also Smelon's going to be, now we're just finding out, Smelon looks like might be leaving behind a major check, and that would be Wavegate missile, or Wavegate energy
We don't
tank.
have supers to glitch.
Exactly. We don't have the supers.
Yep.
So we're immediately, and there you go. There's Liesgasoline finding super missiles at 230 missiles. So Liesgasoline will be able to check Wavegate. So that might be something that ends up paying off.
Yeah, and that can make a huge difference. You these seeds can play out very weird. And the major minors, you know, it is kind of nice to see something different though, because almost everything I've watched has been full countdown. So getting a change of pace, just, you know, it's nice. It's not the same thing over and over again, but it can lead to a totally different strategy.
Absolutely.
All right, both players picking up their first E.
Melon, oh yeah, you don't have super missiles. Absolutely. Smelon's going to go down and do everything he can to try and find super missiles. Actually,
So do you want to explain that M with the number on the top left-hand corner, just to kind of talk about what that means in these seeds versus in the full countdown? We know those numbers refer to the number of majors left in that area. What's the difference between the full countdown number and this one?
Yeah, full countdown, that's just going to be the number of major items still inside of that particular area. So it could be anywhere in that particular area. Doesn't really matter if it's a minor or vanilla major location. This major minor, though, will take all the major items in the game and all the major places of the game and some extras, and will randomize that. So the M's stand for, hey, there are this many major check locations, not necessarily this many majors in this area.
So we are about to have our first pickup outside of just Morph, as we get Varia.
So it's looking like the logical play is exactly what Lies and Gasoline is doing. That's coming down here, finding Varia, go to Norfair, probably check Ice, probably Bubble Mountain.
And look at this, still no supers for Smelon.
Nope.
So everything is proven that the meme route was not necessarily the correct route. We had a pseudo high five there. As Lies is about to grab more missiles. So for me, probably the biggest difference here in the major minor is just the locations and strategies change quite a bit on where you're looking to go, what locations you're going to go to. Where in full countdown, it could be anywhere. It could even be a boat. You know, we know how much we always wanted one of those. But in the major minor, it's only the locations that either reserve tanks, E-tanks, or the major movement beams or HUD items were located. So there's a limited number of locations that can handle or that can hand you those major items versus full countdown, which could be anywhere.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a different level of play for the players. It'll be interesting to see now that Smelon's gonna probably go check 230 here and grab those supers and see where the routing is. Where Lies and Gasoline, now that he has this Varia, will get this, can just go right to Lower Norfair or check Kraid's lair. Mm-hmm. It's going to be a lot easier routing. Yeah, and does get to check the super door.
So here's the interesting. Well, Smelon will probably check it after finding, hey, I can't find supers anywhere, so we'll eventually check it. But 230 is not a major location. Hopefully, Smelon does not skip it, but we'll see.
Well, I think when you still don't have supers and you've checked as much as you do, you kind of have to. But you know, I'm not the one in the driver's seat right now, so
yeah. Getting a very, very quick Choozo bomb Chorizo kill. And yeah, it looks like we might just be swapping checks. No, decides to not go to 230. Maybe going to Gauntlet. That is a major. That's the last major item to check in this area.
Yes, I'm not sure how I feel about that. I mean, did we see the back in Gauntlet where there's supers back there? I don't remember, unfortunately.
They were 2 missiles.
2 missiles, okay.
Right. Normal no longer feels normal. What was it? Was that the race last night or the night before that where someone could go to Indiana Jones and they had grapple beam, and
That was last night.
That was last night. I completely forgot. Grapple beam is the intended route to get Indiana Jones.
Yes, that was in that Papa Schmo and 64-bit race last night.
Yeah, that's right. All right. Well, both runners now having Varia and X-Ray, so I believe we've technically only found 3 true majors. And we are getting that wave gate check now. So this may end up paying off rather well for Lies.
Right. It's either going to be one of the... we get Spring Ball there for Smelon.
Yeah.
Best ball.
Ooh, Lies got the gate glitch on the last try.
All right.
And E-Tank. Okay.
And E-Tank. See, that's the thing about this major minor. It could be just be an E-Tank. It could be a trash tank, because the reserve tanks are part of the logic of the major minors.
Yeah, that's usually with these major minors why I say you don't usually have to worry about energy. You usually find so many E-Tanks that you are skipping E-Tanks easily halfway into the race. So Smelon's going back. I can only assume Smelon is now maybe getting desperate and gonna go check 230. Yep. And I would assume skip Mother Brain.
Nope. Going. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, 230. Yeah. Skip Mother Brain, and then possibly go down Red Tower.
I have a feeling we're gonna see.
Think Red we're gonna Tower. Wreck ship?
Yeah. Well, I don't think we're gonna see wreck ship, but I do think we'll see Red Tower. So I am. This is game 1 between Smelon and Lies and Gasoline of best of 3 series. Now that we are in the playoffs, so if these are not just one and done. These will be multiple races. Excited to see series like this, because like for perfect example, the race last night between Papa Schmo and Lies and Gasoline. Sorry, and Papa Schmo and 64-bit. They split the first 2 games. The last game ended with they both entered G4 within a minute and 10 seconds of each other. So it was unfortunately a couple things happened, but the races were very close initially, and that's what we're hoping for out of these, especially when you got the quality of runners that we have in the playoffs. Smelon and Lies are both showing off some really good movement. And I expect that when you get to the finals of any kind of tournament, but this is, that's why I'm hoping. I know this will be a good race between these 2 very good runners.
Absolutely. And we're seeing that team route really not paying off. Smelon's going to go back to gate glitch and check that major. What do you do? What if you decide to go meme route? That's the double-edged sword of meme route. If it pays off nice. But if it doesn't, you're kind of stuck in this spot right here where there's really no good choices to make at this point.
Look at that first play. First play green gate or gate glitch there in wave gate room for Smelon. That's awesome. Nitro, It took me a while too. It's just one of those things. The more you're around the community, the more you hear the crazy ways we refer to everything. All right, Lies is in, and we have our first boss fight.
Spring Ball was Gauntlet. Yeah, first boss fight at 14, and so if for those who are more familiar with randomizers, tonight with this particular race, we're going to see a more traditional randomizer race in every sense of it. Probably not going to see a lot of craziness in this. Going to see a lot of safe plays just because that's the nature of the settings that were chosen. Which again is nice. It's a great. I love the dynamic of this first race versus their next race, which is going to be craziness when we get to that one.
Look at Lies and Gasoline taking Kraid to prom as we get the dance. And now let's check what Varia location turns out to be. We get another energy tank.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Synced up energy tank pickups on the screen. Here we go. In very different locations. But I would expect Smelon will go make that same check now.
Oh yeah, we're gonna see a high five here soon. I'm curious if Lies and Gasoline is gonna start skipping E-tanks now.
Both runners are kind of at the point where they don't really need it. Nice.
Yeah, I guess 5 and 6.
Smelon. Oh, here we go.
There's a 5 with double power bombs.
Nice.
and reserve tank deciding and decides to skip.
That was that was quite a pause there on that reserve tank pass.
Yep, but from here on out, he'll probably be skipping them without even a second thought at this point. That was probably the decision of, I probably have enough. I can let go of these now.
Whoa. I don't know. I would agree with Idle. I don't think you turn down extra tanks at this point because we might have lower Norfair if we don't get gravity. Some of those hits you can take are brutal. You do have Varia, so we won't have to hell run, but
yeah,
even a hopper does like a full tank. The key hunters
that is true.
Key hunters can do a lot if you don't have both suits. I believe key hunters. Oh, we got Spazer for Lies and Gasoline.
Interesting. Yeah, reserve tanks aren't as nice as E-tanks because reserve tanks you get empty, E-tanks you get already filled up. They actually fill up your whole energy. I don't know. With it being easy difficulty, I would expect an early grav or very, very close to a vanilla gravity. But I don't know. We're not getting a good super missile count. We haven't been skipping a lot of miners. But that super missile count's not going up, so it makes me wonder if we're going to see charge beam pretty soon.
You hope to, because that's definitely an extremely low super count, even for a 17-minute mark in one of these.
Ah,
nice Lies, nice movement, Lies, getting that kill ahead of time to open that door early. That's a subtle thing, but a very important movement. Oh, we got screw attack. That's
always a very nice thing to get, and we're within 20 minutes. It's a very nice pickup. That's going to make a lot nicer. It's going to make Bubble Mountain easier to traverse. Lower Norfair is easier to traverse now. It's just a nice thing to get this early.
I just want to point out how Smelon almost did a jump up and almost grabbed that reserve tank, and then was like, yeah, no, just no.
Nice.
That's great. Okay, so Smelon's gonna go get that same Spazer from the ice beam location.
Yep. And you know what? We don't even have logical access yet to wreck ship, so our progression item is either in Bubble Mountain or Croc.
Always bet on Croc. Apparently, I was talking to someone earlier today. I was talking to someone in an earlier race, and apparently Croc has been kind of the stuff today. Has been holding all the good again.
Man, I can't tell, but are they at 55? Is Lies and Gasoline 55 missiles? Smelon 45?
Lies is at 65. And
65?
Yep. Oh, hey, there we go.
Finally. 65 missiles, not even 20 minutes. That's insane.
No, this is some impressive movement for sure from both these racers. This is what I love when you get, early on, it's awesome to see some of the new runners come in, and you get to see them. You get to see the development and the growth of our game, and then when you get in the playoffs, you get to watch the players whose movement is way more refined and just that next level of gaming you come to love.
Absolutely.
Idle and there you go. Like no croc, no good. All right, there's a super attack.
Oh no! King Cat took another one today. Yeah, that is not a difficult, that is a difficult jump to make without any extra movement items such as high jump boots. Okay, gets up Bubble Mountain.
So Nitro asked the question, how many hours do you put in to be able to know the random map things? There are trackers where you can track literally where every transition happens to. It's a lot easier in light area, but even in full area rando, players are using, but some players do actually memorize, and it's kind of
That's insane.
It's impressive. But then you're talking about how many different transitions, because how hard is it to go watch that tracker while you're running or to activate that tracker on Lies and Gasoline? We have our second beam picked up in Wave.
Yeah. You know what that is? That's logical access to Croc.
We have the Wazer beam.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like we're finally getting more super missiles pick up. We found one over at Cathedral, and then we found one at Speed. So we're finally getting some supers up that arsenal a little.
Which is just super. You gotta love seeing it. Because the event, like even if we do in fact get charged along the way, there's still it's a lot easier getting through Ridley sometimes with those just unloading supers. You got to make sure you have enough ammo to break the glass and get through okay. Although 65 missiles is pretty.
I was gonna say they have Mother Brain 1 covered and part of Mother Brain 2 covered.
Yes. So hopefully we get. That's the thing about the major minor races. You tend to see charge a little bit more reliably. All right, now we got that same wave beat for Smelon. They're kind of on the same route essentially.
They're very close to each other. I would almost say I don't know. Has Smelon been slowly catching up? Yeah, he went through meme route, but he might be slowly catching up.
I think we're about the same distance we've been behind for the most part. Maybe a couple seconds caught up. But we're seeing the difference that meme route has made.
Yeah.
Because Smelon is just chasing Lie's tail right now.
But at this point, I think the only major they can check that's in Logi is Croc. Anything else, since this is easy difficulty, anything else I believe is out of logic because Lies and Gasoline looks like he was about to try and go into Norfair Reserve.
There you go.
But
ABC. Always
ABC.
bet on Croc. Come on, Croc. Oh, yep, Smelon. Nope. Oh.
Gonna get it.
Mine initially. Then goes back to that refill tank.
And I think we have enough ammo to take out Croc right here.
Maybe. Not like the incident at Croc where we only had 5 regular missiles and 5 supers, and that race did not go well for anyone.
Was that the one where Charge was at Croc Escape?
Yes. That was the exact, and I can't remember. It was Baja, but yeah, that was a rough night. The incident at Croc
was behind Croc. Okay, so we are slowly taking out Croc, and I think Smelon is gonna go for that spring ball jump off the wall.
Very
Ooh,
nice.
that was
Look at that
nice.
execution.
That
Wow.
was nice. That was a very, very nice spring ball jump. That was nice and tight around the corner.
Oh, look what we got there.
What a nice beam that we've got there.
Ice, ice, baby. All right. We got Ice Wave Spacer. Oh. Hello, beautiful.
You know, I was right in gravity being found relatively soon, but that's interesting that it was found at Norfair Reserve.
Well, that changes a couple of dynamics in this race.
Yep. So Smelon might skip Croc at this point. So Smelon may not be getting ice this round. But Smelon can go ahead and take care of Ridley too.
Another super pack. All right. I don't think we saw Lies pick that. Oh no, the Smelling got the extra one from going in the top left for the top left of Bubble Mountain. Oh, this is interesting. That gravity's a huge find here that I don't know if Lies is going to go back and pick up.
And you know, I think you're right. I don't think Lies saw Super Missile Pack. I think that was an extra one that Smelon has picked up now. So Smelon, I think, is Super Missile Pack ahead as far as ammo goes.
That's one I believe maybe Lies did get, but Lies did not get the ones from going the supers that Smelon got going to get gravity. So that's a whole other level. Oh, look where we're going. Smelon's like, you know what? I'm down here.
Yeah,
I'm just going for it.
It's a good thing to point out from what Nitro was saying. Lies and Gasoline got that green gate glitch first time. That was a very nice gate glitch.
Yes.
And what do we got at Grapple?
E.
Ooh. Crack did not pay off as well this time.
I mean,
we got ice.
Did we reset before Croc?
Not. Nope. Nope, we didn't.
Okay.
Saved right after Crack. So that's interesting. Your item is left over for Lies to check. Does Spring Ball give easy difficulty logical access to Norfair Reserve? I didn't think it did.
Smelon is not messing around here. Looks like we're gonna have going for the green gate glitch here.
Kudos to those that can do that running one. I have no idea how you can. Yeah,
it's a fourth try with the normal strat, normal green gauge strat. But we'll check this. Oh!
There's speed.
Oh baby! All right. Okay. Lies and Gasoline will get gravity.
Yeah, that's interesting. So, what's the logical route here? What item are they missing that would allow them to get gravity at Norfair Reserve?
I don't know, because we don't have. Well, ice would allow you to, but it's not easy logic to get up there with ice.
Oh, that's right. Going down to Croc, get ice, and then freeze the enemies.
Freeze the waivers, yeah.
I guess that is logical. Then at that point, okay.
And there is gravity for Lies. And I believe this will be. Nope, not even gonna check it. Because I believe that was another super pack. right, so Smelon's going for this worst room in the game exit. Using that spring ball jump.
Mm-hmm.
This is a very hard strat. This involves getting a jump and pause buffer and just in time.
You almost have.
I think
That was good, but was it?
Oh.
Yep. Like you have to pause it while that morph ball momentum is still going up. If you pause it once you've reached the apex of the jump, it's no good. You have to pause it while you're still going up. Yeah, but it's really fun to watch when they pull it off.
That looked close. There it is.
Hey.
All right. Yeah, that is an extremely difficult trick to pull off. This was not logical. So this is definitely out of logic. But this means that Smelon never has to look back again as we get some Mickey Mouse.
Mm-hmm. So as of right now, this is going to be putting Smelon in quite a lead for the sole fact that Smelon is not going to be backtracking. Liesandgasoline has access to get into Dragon, so does Smelon at this point. So Smelon only needs a few more super missile packs because of the amount of missiles to technically be in full go mode.
And this is going to be, we're going to see Smelon head down to our favorite scaly friend, our alien who just really needs some moisturizer. But she's a very pissed off. Wait, Smelon
Very mad turtle. Smelon's probably doing those ammo checks.
You know what? Yeah, with only 25 supers, yeah, probably not as comfortable. There's just regular missiles, so we're not going to see those get picked up. But going to check Hodoribi missiles seems correct, and then also we've got the major location down at Fireflies.
We see Mama Turtle. Mama Turtle's is another major. I don't know if Lies went up to check that.
I did see that it was supers out of the wall.
Interesting. Well, Smelon's going to be going down, checking Fireflies. That's another major that we're going to need to check. And Fireflies ends up being
Bombs.
Oh, that's right. Smelon's going to need one more power bomb pack to get through Turian without ice.
Very nicely executed gravity jump by Liesandgasoline to help climb this Meridian Mountain.
Oh, Smelon just...
Very well done.
Okay. And gonna go down, and what are we gonna do next? Are we gonna go straight up to Bakun, or are we gonna go check right sandpit?
I take the save and check the sandpit. Yeah, that looks like what Lies is gonna do.
Yeah.
You take the save just because if it's nothing, it's just a reserve tank or an E-tank, you immediately reset and then move on with your life. And we're gonna see this difference when Smelon gets up here. Smelon has speed booster, so movement in a room like this is gonna be much faster for Smelon.
Mm-hmm.
So this out of logic play from Smelon is gonna turn out to be a pretty big advantage. And here we go. Here's that check.
Another E and power
bombs. Yeah, we're gonna see a reset there.
Nope, Smelon gets the third pack of power bombs, so we're good on power bombs now.
If we needed to do a crystal flash, we're good. Oh, I don't think that'll be an issue here.
No. Oh, are we gonna get the? Hey, that was nice. We're gonna kill the pirates both ways, with speed and with a super missile.
Speed echoes does so much damage.
Mm-hmm.
Are we going for a snail clip here?
Looks like we are.
Oh, Never mind. Or resetting the room to do it. Or going to farm. All right.
Yeah, it only has, was that 6 supers right now? Yeah, you kind of want to build up that super missile count before going to fight Batwoon. Only takes, what is it? Is it just a little over 10 supers to defeat it?
Yeah, the problem with Batwoon is we know that hitbox is the biggest problem. Batwoon's hitbox is just it's the worst. Smelon's resetting the room?
Wanting to get the missiles. Wanted to build up missiles. Maybe this is a faster way to farm missiles.
Maybe, especially since we don't have the grapple beam, which is the intended farming strat. All right, Lies is going for this ice clip and gets it easily. Very nice.
Now, Smelon has to be careful with this because super missiles, they do double damage to Ridley, right? So those missiles, it's usually 3 missiles per super missile, but I think in this case, is it actually 6 missiles per super missile? Is that what it is?
Yes, against Ridley. But the bonus is, if worse comes to worse, and I've seen this happen in a race, is power bombs. If you set Ridley up right, they do. Yeah, and there's two flashes. That's I believe 400 damage to Ridley, so that's the equivalent of 4 missiles. There's one. Second flash. Yeah, this is very nicely executed.
It is. Ridley's playing rather nice.
Staying in range, because normally Ridley's AI will immediately steer him from being in a power bomb range, but getting a lot of connections here. I'm seeing that color change, gets these last supers in, and we'll unload on our scaly space pirate. Ridley should be just about done here. Oh, not cooperating.
Oh, now Ridley's not playing nice.
Yep, now Ridley's mad. There we go. There's the pickup. Very nice fight by Smelon. Only 25 supers. Gets those power bomb double triggers in. Well executed fight. And rewarded with a reserve tank that we're going to skip immediately. Okay.
Yep.
That's the end of Lower Norfair for Smelon. That's huge. That's just done now. So his routing is very simple here. Go kill Dragon. Go kill Phantoon. Go kill Mother Brain.
That is also if we find enough super missiles between here and there.
Yes. So we might be on a little bit of an ammo hunt, but in the meantime, Lies and Gasoline still has to do all of Lower Norfair, which is go down and run that Lower Norfair, which is going to be quite a advantage in routing for Smelon. Gotta love that screw attack, making those side hoppers a joke.
Ooh, gets a nice short charge and speedball.
The ammo hunt has definitely cost players a time. It's a real thing. Oh, yeah, remembering that we have speed or spring ball.
Nice. Yeah.
Both players are in that problematic place of having to do an ammo hunt unless one of them happens to find charge sooner than later. We are going to get another major check in just a second here for Lies once Dragon goes down. We're going to have to see a little bit more traditional Dragon strats. And this is another area where Smelon might be able to further a lead, is if, and I'm going to guess Smelon knows the speed booster strats for Dragon. So
makes sense. After seeing that just a little short charge with the speedball, I would believe that Smelon can do it.
Probably is not happy with grabbing those missiles there, but nicely executed movement into the room.
You're
and
getting
Baja
so close to the end. I'm sorry.
Saying Jack Tool for charge. That would be
Oh
the meanest
man.
location.
Well, what do we all have left? We have Shack Tool, we have Plasma, we have Dragon. We've got plenty of checks left, mostly in Wreck Ship at this
Well,
point.
yeah, I mean, there's 4 locations here. Well, we know that one of the locations here in East Meridia is just that tank down in East Sandpit.
Oh, we're about to find out another one.
And Dragon.
That was actually a pretty quick Dragon kill too. For it being vanilla, that was still a pretty good kill. Yes, GT was checked. That was speed.
And another E-tank. We've got so much E for Lies and Gasoline. It's using the Varia tweak of changing the... oh, there we go. Nice down grab to finish that movement up on that gravity jump. But so many E-tanks that we're using the Varia tweak of the tanks turning blue when they're overlapped in full. Yeah, that was a really good save by Lice. Because that easily could have been a fall and a re-jump.
Actually, Nitro, in this one, Spore Spawn is not considered a major item location. So charge would not be behind Spore Spawn. Which I always thought was kind of odd, but that's just how it is.
Yeah, because Spore Spawn's normal item is just super missiles, that's one of those minor locations where you will not see one of the major items like a charge. So, like, this is another one that we won't see Main Street missiles. Euro is asking, how close is this? KJ, what's your? Oh, that's 2 super packs.
Super packs. I was gonna say it's Main Street, but I would not forego that.
Smelon is making the play. Yeah, I don't blame him at all here.
Yep.
That means he's closer to avoiding the need for charge, and with 2 super packs here, that's big.
So sorry for not answering that question immediately. Just finding those 2 super packs was, at this point, that was pretty big to find. Right now, I would say Smelon has a pretty, maybe not pretty decent, but a decent sized lead at this point. Smelon and Lies and Gasoline are equal for bosses down, but Smelon's routing is just gonna be more efficient this time.
The bonus is that Smelon went out of logic to dive into Lower Norfair and took Ridley out earlier than intended. And that means the routing back up is perfect of just going Meridia to Wreck Ship to Fantoon. Obviously has to, can get enough ammo to finish this out, but it's already on 75 missiles, 35 supers, pretty close here. And, we still got some major items that'll be along the way. We do know that the back of Dragon is nothing, but we'll see what happens here.
Just noticing, why is the Gasoline is going to Wreck Ship?
That's interesting.
That is very interesting. Maybe not entirely comfortable with gravity jump without high jump. But yeah, so Lies and Gasoline is going to be going up to defeat Fantoon, and then we'll be going down to fight Ridley. Whereas Smelon here is going... do you start checking major spots? I think you do now. Now that's... Yeah.
This is huge because he's got that speed. He can do all... he's going to be able to get both these Aqueduct checks. Because even now, you take these miners, 80 and 45, we got enough, believe we got enough ammo.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Smelon is in full go mode now. 15 power bombs is enough for Turian. You need 3 power bombs per Metroid room. That's 4 Metroid rooms, so you need 12 power bombs.
Yes, which that is an advantage that Lies has that Smelon does not. Because Lies got the ice beam from Croc, oh.
There's Charge Beam.
Okay.
So Charge Beam's gonna be, what is that? Wreck Ship E-Tank?
Yes, so that means that Lies doesn't need any more super pickups. I mean, they're helpful, but doesn't need them to finish the game.
Mm-hmm. Lies-a-Gasoline will probably not be picking up Charge. Probably won't even check the location for Charge.
And here's another advantage that Smelon has from this routing. We'll see it. Oh, never mind. Yeah, actually, no, we're gonna see it. He's gonna be able to use Speed Booster to get through here. Oops.
I think that was intended. I liked that.
That was a Speed Echoes farm.
That was pretty nice.
And now we'll see an attempt at the full halfie. Oh, nope, just gonna spark up.
I don't know if halfies are possible without high jump boots. I think you can. I think you have to aim for 3 or 4 jumps, but without the high jump.
Oh yeah.
And we're getting our first Fantoon fight. That was a very unexpected early Fantoon. Oh, that was another early Fantoon.
Precious missiles is precious power bombs. No, thank you. With 15 on the docket. Now we have two boss fights going on at the same time. Lies going for those Doppler strats, gets a few more hits in there. You definitely want to stick to all missiles until you know you've got Fantoon on the dead. And here comes. Yep, there's. Oh,
did that still work though? There we go. That was a nice one. We can get another one in there.
Just unload these power bombs. Should be your super missiles. She should be very close.
We might see a blue suit. Nope. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh, gets grabbed.
It's okay. Plenty of time. Lies-a-Gasoline accidentally getting a super missile. Yep.
Okay. So, Smelon kills his third boss.
Yep.
And Lies is fighting his third boss, but Smelon's last boss is all the way down in Lower Norfair.
Fantoon is just right on the way.
So another point, this is another advantage in routing. Smelon is going to pass the ship, so can do a full ship refill. Because we're not area rando, the elevator to G4 does not give us that automatic refill. It does an area rando.
And we need that. Smelon needs to have that refill.
Yeah, because there is not enough farming if Smelon doesn't get charged. Which will we see Smelon check that wreck ship reserve? That's about the only question left here.
I really don't think Smelon will check it. Have so many missiles. I mean, I don't know. Smelon, unless Smelon can do a speed zeb skip, maybe Smelon will still check some of these other major locations looking for ice to do an ice zeb skip. That's really what you're looking for if you're Zeb or if you're Smelon right now, because you don't want to have to use all your missiles to get to Mother Brain 1, break the glass, and then go back up and refill.
All right, so Lies picks up a grappling beam. So that makes me wonder, did it want us to go here earlier?
I bet it did. I bet we're going to find space jump. Maybe gravity. And then maybe we'll find plasma or
that's
high jump.
That's if we see a gravity check here. He may just dip out. Nope. We are going to do it.
Up. Yeah, I am betting space jump is at gravity location at this point. Again, this is easy difficulty. I am not as familiar with what's required in easy difficulty. I don't think you're required to do a lava dive in this one.
Oh, look at this for Smelon right now.
Are those 2 supers? I didn't get to see it.
2 super packs. Wow.
Oh, man.
Okay, so 85-55. Yeah, this is
That's it.
this is decidingly enough ammo for Smelon. So really, does Smelon have any required checks left at this point?
No.
I'm pretty sure Smelon has everything to win the game.
Yep. Oh, Smelon has had everything to win the game for a little while. This is just comfortable. This is just making everything comfy at this point.
All right, something I haven't seen in a while. They're getting bowling on Lies and Gasoline screen. I haven't seen bowling in a hot minute.
These full areas, it's kind of easy to avoid it. Yeah, it has to do the gravity jump to get out.
It just makes this look so easy. Yep. Like, makes all the transitions into those moves so easy. Oh, it's a lot harder without high jump, but Smelon has really made, like, the navigation of Lower Norfair without high jump boots, which is what Lies and Gasoline just picked up. I'm telling you, it meant for us to go to wreck ship.
Hey, interesting. So, what on earth was the logic? Well, you were supposed to, because gravity was behind Norfair Reserve. Oh yeah, ice. That's right. I forgot. We found ice at
Ice was at Croc. Yeah.
And we're gonna get, this might be our final high five for the night.
There it is. There's that.
It's gonna be a fast high five. There it was.
There it was. Yes. As Lies is now going to have to head down to Lower Norfair. Smelon we're going to see is going to, oh, is still grabbing. Nope. No, sir. I do not want those missiles. No, thank you.
Really just want supers if it's possible at this point.
Well, that's all that really matters here, because 85 regular missiles, that is just absolutely insane. Yeah,
old child. At this point, with 85 missiles and 55 super missiles, I don't know, is that enough to get through all of the Zebites? No, there's the last super missile.
85 and 60. Are you kidding me? Okay. there's no worries now.
Lies and Gasoline is also having to, I mean, they're at 50 or 85 regular missiles, but doesn't have 60 supers.
No. And almost all of those came in that Lower Norfair. A lot of it came in that Lower Norfair pathing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this will very likely go Smelon's way, but we're going to go to game 2 after this. Regardless of the outcome, we'll have a game 2 and different settings, and everything can change. Like nothing, like we've saw in the series between Papa Schmo and 64-bit. It was 3 completely different races that led to a win for each, and then a very, very, very close third race. So, what we always hope for is that, us as audience, we want as many good races as we can get, and we've seen really good movement from both these runners. Just a routing choice difference, and it's funny though, KJ. We talked earlier about how maybe Smelon's meme route choice wasn't really a good one, but just a couple of other routing choices have more than made up for it.
Well, it was the moment that Smelon, after getting gravity, decided to go down to, well, actually, trying to check Norco Reserve. I think that was the biggest difference between the two.
Well, and Smelon got gravity way earlier, and that changed everything.
Smelon also went down. Liesandgasoline went up to Meridia. And there's Phantoon. That's all four.
No, I would definitely agree with you there, saying that in that race last night, that chat and comms and tracker, we were the real winners of that race last night. Just being able to watch how cool it was, watching them go such diverse routes and still get, and the same thing here. These runners are both on extremely diverse routes.
It's a really nice race when, after taking such, different routes throughout the game, and at the very end, you're still like a minute or two apart from each other.
Yeah, I would highly recommend watching that race. That at the very least, that third race from last night that was just insanely close. Like that's a VOD worth your time.
Alright, so Smelon is foregoing the Phantoon reserve check, not reserve check, Phantoon Supers, Wreck Ship Supers, I think that's what that was. I don't know, I mean, we know it's not really going to play out because Ice, which is what Smelon probably wants right now, is not going to be there, but I don't know, I think I would still check that one last major location right before heading to heading to Turian.
95 and 60. Nope, I'm good. So the only things we haven't seen are the location of Plasma and Space Jump.
Yeah, I really thought Space Jump would have been the one at Wreck Ship. But let's see, what did we not see? We haven't seen the Plasma location. We haven't seen Shack Tool. We haven't seen Climb Supers and Waterway. I think those are the only super or major locations we did not end up seeing.
Climb Supers are not a major location.
That one a major location?
Yeah, because they're just supers.
I would think that one is major. Actually, did we actually end up seeing Wreck Ship Supers? The Phantoon check? I don't think we ended up seeing that one.
That was Grapple.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Okay, turning off, I think... Yes. No, did not turn off Screw Attack, but is collecting those Metroids to drop his 3 power bombs. And gets it.
The ship reserve tank was Charge Beam.
Did we see the Wreck Ship reserve tank?
Yeah, that's where lies.
That's the one above Gravity location, right?
Oh yeah, no, never mind. No, we did not see that one.
That's right. We hadn't seen that. Okay, so I guess it could be one of those. That could be Space Jump or Plasma. And Smelon finishing up his last Metroid room. Whereas Lies Gasoline, we're going into amphitheater, has high jump boots, so this is going to be
Much
easier, especially with the screw attack as well, with high jump.
So we will not see a baby skip attempt from Melon because there are no high jump boots on, and that becomes insanely harder.
Turns right, saves the frames. Oh yes, Smelon did the very skillful baby skip.
Damage down. Get over as fast as you can. Face right.
This always makes me nervous when the runner decides. Oh, I guess okay. As a reserve tank. Okay, so Smelon, even though Smelon may take damage as a reserve tank, so will still be fine in the long run. But Smelon is essentially just opening up all the spots that he can. What is Smelon doing at this point? That's gutsy. Wow, okay. This got a lot more interesting. Okay, I mean, you have Drew, so I guess we'll see what happens. Okay, going back. Keeps on taking damage. Oh, I hope this doesn't end badly.
This.
Okay. Oh, my beating heart. SpeedGaming 4 has joined us with a rating party of 134. Welcome, Raiders, to this wonderful Super Metroid Choozo Randomizer Round 1 playoff game.
Yeah, we are round 1 here between Smelon and Lies and Gasoline of our best of 3 series, because we are now in our playoffs. So we've had a really good run from both these runners who took very different routes, but Lies is on the way to boss 4, but Smelon is in Turian and just broke a bunch of Zebdatites and is ready to head out and go down and see Mother Brain. But hey, you know what? Idle's right. We did see the reserve tank.
Yep.
Save Smelon's behind there. So
I mean, kudos for doing it. I mean, yeah, it's possible, but actually trying to pull it off, kudos to that. We still have one more Zebite, and of course, the Mother Brain to take out, but getting almost all the way through. Man, I'm impressed.
I do want to say great job for Lies there for that that awesome executed space pirates fight. Very quickly made work with them with supers. Little things like that. Those make a big difference in time. Because I remember as a vanilla player when I was still, those space pirates annoyed the crap out of me, and just being able to get through them smooth and execute it clean, it takes practice. And you're seeing a lot of that. The work these runners put in to perfect all those little things paying off. Mother Brain 1 is down. You see that quick transition into Mother Brain 2. We will see Smelon go down to 15 supers. Getting some onion rings and maybe a meatball. There we go.
Oh, missed one super, so we're going to have to supplement that with missiles.
There was a French fry coming at us. Oh no, it's just going to unload all these supers. There's a ketchup beam. So we will need...
I think that's it. We only needed one super missile's worth, so...
Yep,
the Brain 2 is down.
Damaging down so that there's only a single rainbow beam.
It's to be careful, because we used that reserve tank already, so don't damage down too much. Lies and Gasoline is now entering...
Yeah, Nitro, those onion rings can definitely deal a lot of damage.
But they're so tasty.
In succession. And that ketchup beam also can just... The ketchup can absolutely destroy you. Nice manipulation by Lies and Gasoline here on Ridley, keeping him in place. Yeah, I have seen low percent runs end on ketchup beans plenty of times. Sometimes they're randomly unpredictable and blow you out, and you're not ready for it. Here comes some missiles being unloaded into Ridley.
Yep. So Liza Gasoline did miss maybe 3 or 4 supers. I'm rather concerned if those 90 missiles might not be enough for, blindly shooting into Ridley, and the chances of it hitting him might be enough.
Well, there it goes. Ridley's down. So both players will have finished, at the very least, both players will have finished all 4 of their bosses. It looks at that reserve tank with a lot of reservation. Maybe a little disdain.
Smelon getting Hyper Beam and getting a good Mother Brain pattern. Mother Brain is cooperating nicely.
Yeah, it's getting the juggle very well. Oh, there's some
nope, we got it.
rings.
We got it.
We didn't order those onion rings. What the heck?
Although finding the onion ring in your Happy Meal fry as a kid was the best ever.
And here comes that.
Please don't sue us, McDonald's.
Random energy pickup sound to help the sound. And here we go. Smelon is on the escape.
This is Vanilla Escape. So no surprises here. And again, we're seeing that speed booster. Really going to be helping out with the escape. Yeah, so we'll have a short break, maybe 5-10 minute break, and the rematch will be right after this. Okay, we're entering climb, and get our last Shine Spark off.
This room that is deceivingly hard to execute well. But all the way up until that last jump had a really nice parlor climb there.
Yeah.
Now is on that surface, and everyone get your GGs and chat ready as we have Smelon done. Winner of the first race with an official race time GG of 1:07:16.
GG.
Very nicely done. Racers are deciding how long the break's going to be.
Okay, yeah, so it'll just be a few minutes, maybe 10 minutes. But we will be right back with a second round of Lies and Gasoline versus Smelon. So the first one that we watched, the first round that we just watched, that one was a pretty vanilla randomizer. Second one has the potential to be a crazier one. Still vanilla boss and easy difficulty, but pretty much random everything else. So that's going to be a fun one to watch. So just stick around, and we're just going to set everything back up, and we'll be back.
For me, this will be me signing off of audio. I've been tracking this one, but I'll be going to just tracking the next one, as we will be joined by Count Cranberry, who will come in and take over and join KJ for the next race. So Everyone give these runners a follow while we're thinking about it. And you know what? Give you feel like it, give us on the commentary team a follow. We'd appreciate it. And for at least for audio, I will see you guys next time. But stick around and watch this second race between Smelon and Lies and Gasoline. And hope you guys enjoy it. KJ, pleasure as always.
Here's mine, Vincent. Talk to you later.
And we'll see you guys in about 10 minutes.